Hi, it's Movement Ambassador Jessica Furman, and we're playing a blitz game with Olympic bronze medalist world record holder Samuel Watson today.
She is so much better than me.
I will lose. I'm shaking in my boots. All right, good luck.
So the game is off with the D4, D5, C4 combo, Queen's Gambit, now turned into a Catalan. Sam thinks for a little, plays a weird 97 move, and we're back into the opening. Alright, Sam decides to fianchetto his bishop as well on the queen's side, as white further develops, and castles to secure the king's safety. Now Sam moves his queen up, hopefully, to castle on the queen's side, which is an interesting idea. Thinking, and with their hand up, Jessica finally decides to play bishop f4, securing that nice diagonal, but it could be attacked by the knight here, and that's exactly what happened. She doesn't want those double pawns, so she has to either move or protect the bishop. She does with the queen e2, and a trade happens. Not sure if that's the best trade for Sam, but it's not too bad. He finally decides to get his king safety in and castle on the queen's side. Interesting choice by Sam, but maybe he can get a nice center attack here with f6 and e5. Problem is white has a lot of pressure on that d5 pawn, so it might be really difficult for him to get an attack off, but we'll see. But white ends up trading on that d pawn, so not sure if that was the greatest trade in the world, but we'll see. Secures the knight in the center, attacking the queen. So Sam has to move it, obviously, or trade. He decides to trade the knights away. Sam's just a great trader, I guess. So now it's either pawn or queen. I'm thinking pawn's worse because you'll get double pawns on that e-file. Yep, that's what Jessica thinks as well. So takes back with the queen. Now both parties thinking deeply here as we enter the end of the middle game. Very complicated, and he swings his rook over, attacking the queen, so she moves it to the side, seemingly to prepare what looks to be a skewer on the queen and king with the bishop on h3. This is a big threat. Maybe Sam will see it. He looks confused, a little bit flustered. What will he do here? Will he move his king out of the way? No, he plays h6 and then bishop h3, skewering the queen to the king. Now he blocks with the rook and loses in exchange. Jessica's now up a rook for a bishop. Let's see if she can finish the game out. Protecting the pawn another time. I don't know why, already was protected by the queen and the knight, so that seems a little bit like a waste of a move. Hopefully she's not going to completely lose her advantage here from nerves. Okay, he pushes the pawn to attack the queen. She moves the queen back, trying to stay safe and secure this win here. And he finally gets his last piece out. Took a little long to get that last bishop out on d6. Rook 1 on c1, and he starts pushing the pawns, hoping for some sort of counterplay, some sort of attack here. And white begins to trade, attacking the black bishop, hoping to trade off his best piece on the board and just secure the win here. He moves his king to the left. Not sure why he needed to move his king to b8. Absolutely no reason to do... Oh, well, the rook was on that file, I understand. Okay, so he takes trade. And Jessica begins to ponder for a bit. Isn't a lot of very good moves here. Maybe try for an f3 and then a push in the center to just open everything up, but there's a lot of pieces protecting that area. She instead swings the rook over on c3, creating a battery on the c7 square, but I'm not really sure what that does here. I don't think that he's gonna move his queen from d6 anytime soon, so not sure what that battery does. And she agrees and just moves it back to d2, so that's kind of a waste of a move there, and I hope she doesn't choke. He moves his rook up, attacking that center pawn, hanging his pawn on h6. And this is looking bad. If Sam takes the pawn, he'll get forked, his rook and his king, and he falls for the fork, attacking the rook and the king, and taking another rook, and now it's totally game over. Jessica swings the queen over to trade, trades. She gets double pawns, but it's okay since she's up a rook and then some. Protects her last couple pawns, and Sam just begins pushing again, hoping for any sort of play here, but honestly, there is any. Both get their kings involved in the endgame, hoping to win a couple more pawns or some pieces. Yeah, this game is a little bit cooked at this point. Oh, she didn't take the pawn, which couldn't be taken back on c4, but now she just takes it with the pawn. Nice pawn trade, and attacks it again with her rook. Sam defends with the pawn, looking a little bit flustered, and Jessica pushes a flank pawn on h4, hoping for some play on that side of the board. Oh lord. Checks happening everywhere. It's seemingly like game over. Jessica pushes the flank pawn, h5 again, another capture again at the rook. Sam attacks the rook, hoping for any sort of advantage. Does not happen, and Jessica wins the bishop. Keep in mind, both parties are incredibly low on time, and that is game. Overall, incredible fight from Sam. That was an amazing game, and you could tell he's an avid chess player.